just 1 week away from your final, and India has shown up with this shocking news of terrorist attack.
Well, it's really heart-wrenching of what has happened. My heart goes out to the families who are left behind and their loved ones are not here. But all I want is for Indian judiciary system to give justice to the families, and this cannot happen every time. We cannot lose our faith in the system, and I'm sure our Prime Minister and everyone in our office will look forward into it, and we will retaliate even stronger.
So Miss World is about star. Away, what kind of judges do you have, and what kind of excitement do you have? You've got so many contestants all around.
Well, the excitement is rolling. We are 10 days away from the pageant, and I can't wait for 120 countries to come down to India and experience its beauty, its diversity, its unity and harmony, and also the food. That's something to talk about, isn't it? And India is somewhere which is known as for its people, the hospitality, and the place that pageant is happening, it's Hyderabad. Hyderabadis are known for their legendary hospitality. And I'm really looking forward for all the contestants to come down and witness the magic that is waiting for them.
You're wearing a crown, and yes, in a year you were holding this crown. So what kind of preparation you did the entire year to prepare for this?
The preparation has been rigorous, from working on communication to content to ramp sessions and fitness. It has been a 360 improvement. I've transformed from a 19-year-old girl to a 21-year-old woman, and that's something that pageantry has prepared me for. I come from mustard fields. I come from Rajasthan fields. So one thing that I've learned throughout the process of evolvement is to stay true to myself. And that I realized that I come from mustard fields. I come from the firm soil. And the spotlight cannot change me, the values of that I hold within me. So yes, there's been improvement, there has been evolvement, but Nandini as a person can evolve, but her character remains the same.
You said that you came from the farmer's family.
Yes.
And coming to this place, it's a huge responsibility for your people as well. Responsibility.
The responsibilities, it is always said that in dreams lies responsibilities. And with responsibility, there comes a lot of expectations. One thing's for sure, that I hope that with my representation as an Indian delegate, as the host delegate at the Miss World Festival, I hope that I bring glory, I bring the 7th crown after 7 years to India, so each Indian can take pride in a girl, an Indian girl, that daughters are not like tension, but they're equal to 10 sons. And that's what my father believed. As a farmer and as 2 daughters in a patriarchal Rajasthani society, he believed that his daughters should know strength in all forms. So he made sure that even if he doesn't drive, but he made sure that his daughter would know how to drive a 40-foot harvester. Because he believed that daughters should know strength in all forms, and she should be powerful enough to handle the expectations, the responsibilities, and everything that life has to offer.
And we have so many Miss World companies who were on nation, particularly
I love Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and Priyanka Chopra. The 2 beauties are bold, they are graceful, they are elegant, and they have led and made their ways in both Hollywood, Bollywood, and they don't leave their purpose behind. So they're the true beauties with purpose and they hold the true essence of Miss World.
You just mentioned beauty with purpose.
Yes.
Something which is
yes. Yes.
Please tell us about that, and it is more towards this.
Yes. When you said it's gaining the momentum, it truly made my heart like smile. I had butterflies in my stomach, because Ekta is a personal mission to work for differently abled individuals to create an incredible, inclusive, and independent community. And this comes from a very special story. My uncle, he is a differently abled person who was born with polio in his tongue and goes through developmental delays. Every time I saw him struggling to live in the society, which is not made for him, where opportunities weren't offered, doors weren't opened, and love was always conditional. He was made to sit on different tables, where because children were scared of him. Society always saw him with the sense of pity or fear instead of respect. So Ekta is about making spaces on the table, not because of sympathy or charity, but in the celebration of differences and justice. That's what Project Ekta is about. It's not about helping them, but it's about empowering them in million ways where you can stand with them, where you can amplify their voices, and where you can just tell them that I'm there for you. When you come from humble beginnings, it's very important for someone to say, I'm there, you go. I want to be that person where I tell them, you go, I'm here. If you fall, I'm here to pick you up, and if you shine, I'll make sure that the spotlights stay on you. So that's one thing that I dream from Project Ekta, where no child is ever told that you can't, even before they're asked what you dream of, where ramps are built without reminders, and where dignity isn't debated. That world is what I dream to make, and that world is possible through Ekta. Baby steps, but in real time, Ekta will show differences.
How your uncle react to that? He didn't understand what your cause.
Well, he does understand what Miss India is. He always see me wearing the crown in front of media and in front of camera and TV. He has watched many of my shows like Miss India competition and throughout the interviews that I've had. He always treats me as a little girl. To him, the materialistic wins of my life mean little to him, but not everything. For after my win, everyone treated me as a Miss India, but he treated me as a 19-year-old girl who would come back hugging to him and having the most simplest meal of dal, chawal, bhindi ki sabzi and roti. And that's where I find my joy. That's where I find my peace. And that's the beauty that he understands, that he's normal, and that he understands even the intricacies of life, but handle them with so much grace and utmost resilience.
He realized your purpose.
He does. Yes.
How he reacted?
He reacted that there's this very beautiful conversation that happened while I was at home. I was asking a few questions because I wanted to have more intel for Project Ekta. I asked him, आपको पता है कि आपके जैसे और लोग हैं? He said yes. I then began on to ask him, आपको कैसा लगता है आप कैसे हो? अमित गुप्ता कैसा है? To which he reverted that अमित गुप्ता सबसे अलग है और मेरे जैसे बहुत अलग लोग हैं, बट हम सब एकता में हैं. And that's where the purpose Ekta came to life, where it was once a vision, now a reality. And I always say that Ekta is like my baby. It is in a phase of metamorphosis where each and every day it's going through a process, making something of its own, impacting people, and one day it will become a beautiful butterfly ready to fly high in the sky.
You know, you just mentioned earlier Aishwarya
Mhm.
and
Priyanka Chopra.
media names in Hollywood as
Mhm.
Are you also agent to be active and also besides?
Well, I come from a farming background and I'm a finance graduate. And I am sitting here in front of you as a Miss India representing at Miss World. You must have noticed that I have not left any opportunities unturned. So if a given opportunity in the Bollywood, in the South industry, I will be able to take this opportunity and have my own name in the industry. And I would also want to have my own sustainable lab-grown diamond business. As a finance graduate, I think why not to put the number knowledge into use and have something forever like a diamond.
You said South industry as well.
Yes.
Hyderabad, there's so many.
Yes.
So anyone you particularly
I'm saying this in all of my interviews. Mahesh Babu. I'm charmed by his beauty, I would say. His long hairs. He is so charming. I mean, if you're watching this, Mahesh Babu, I love you. I adore you.
Any particular film of his you liked or have you seen it? Any particular film of his, like
There's one song that I really like to dance onto. It's known as Kurchi Martapeti. It's with Sri Leela ma'am. And every time you listen to it, the beats, the grooves, the dance step will get you hooked up.
Hyderabad is also known for its food.
Mm-hmm.
Any particular food you have?
Oh,
Want to
that's a...
considering you are in the BGP.
Well, that I think the list can go on, and this interview would go for hours if we talk about food. But the one thing that I loved about Hyderabad is how it's so diverse, even its food. The food has the influences of Mughlai, Persian, and Telugu. So, so the food there, it has not only the spices, but it has flavors and aroma. When the Hyderabadi biryani arrives, you know it has arrived. It has something, the aura of its own. I'm a vegetarian. I had veg biryani. Well, that's going to be a lot of debate. I'm not going there. Please, thank you. But when I saw the people having the mutton biryani, which is very famous there, I enjoyed my veg biryani with my vegetable raita with mirchi ka salan, and that is something. Okay, it's making my mouth water. And what a relaxing day after sipping Irani chai and with Karachi biscuits. It's to die for. If you're in Hyderabad sometime, please have bagare bangan, apricot ka meetha, mirchi ka salan. You can see I'm talking and I'm drooling. Let's not talk more about food.
In Hyderabad, there are so many people.
Mm-hmm.
You are the host in this
Mm-hmm.
India.
Mm-hmm.
Being called as India.
Mm-hmm.
How happy or what kind of
The sentiment is the emotion of 1.4 billion people seeing me on the stage of the Miss World pageant, and the dream of a 13-year-old girl who wanted to be a Miss World. It is said that only few people get to live their dream, and I'm getting to live it with the hopes and the strength of the entire India. What more beautifully I can put it through. And at Miss World pageant, in 120 countries, I will have the sash and the broche as India. To be called not as Nandini, not as Rajasthan, but as India. That feeling gives me goosebumps. That Nandini, finally you have achieved it. Finally you have come one step closer. It's do and die. Let's do this, but let's do this for India.
and what do you think your biggest strength?
My biggest strength? Well, I like to connect with people. I love to connect onto them with a personal level. Because I have developed it with Project Ekta, because when I work with differently abled individuals, they are very shy at first. But to sit with them, to be able to make a personal connect, it takes time. And that's where I've developed the talent of getting to know people better with my warmth, with the humility, and of course, when I get the same reaction and the revert back, I feel connected to them. And there's a promise that I've made in each and every partnership I've had with the organizations that if I win the Miss World crown, there's a big party overdue from my side, and the blue crown awaits.
Wish you all the best, Nandini. I hope you can get on.
Thank you so much. After 7 years and the seventh crown.